quiet golden light bleeds through the dusty windows of the old ranch house. David Ray, 70, weathered by years of sun, wind, and responsibility, rests in his creaking armchair. His phone buzzes once, then again, then a third time, each vibration cutting through the stillness like a blade. He puts on his glasses and lifts the phone. A single text message glows sharply on the screen. "Dad, take Mom's old photo album and leave the ranch, right now." David's breath stumbles. His daughter Megan is never dramatic, never frantic. Her words usually arrive calm and thoughtful. But this feels like a warning whispered from the edge of a cliff. He calls her. No answer. Another call. Still nothing. The silence presses against his ribs. With shaking hands, David pushes himself up, every joint complaining. He moves through the familiar home, the wooden floors groaning under him as if the house itself senses the growing tension. Dust floats lazily in the air. The wardrobe door sticks like always, resisting him until it gives way with a sigh. He reaches to the top shelf where old memories sleep in boxes taped shut years ago. His fingers brush against the worn leather cover of an album he hasn't touched since his wife, Ellen, passed. He pulls it down. The weight of it is heavier than he remembers. Or maybe he has grown weaker. He flips the first page, expecting photographs, the kind that fade and curl at the edges but still carry warmth. But the first page isn't a photo at all. It's a sealed envelope, thick, yellowed. His wife's handwriting on the front, delicate but urgent. For David, only if something goes wrong. His heart stutters. Something goes wrong. Ellen had died quietly, peacefully. Or, that's what he had believed. He sits on the bed, the album trembling in his lap. The next pages contain pictures, yes, but behind several of them he feels hard edges, hidden layers beneath glossy paper. Slowly, he peels a photograph back and finds a stack of folded documents embedded in a slit in the page. He pulls them free. Blueprints, land deeds, ownership transfers, bank statements, numbers so large they don't make sense to him at first. $500 million, then more, shares, mineral rights, subsurface contracts marked private. David's throat dries. His wife had hidden this. Why? A sound outside makes him freeze. Gravel crunching under tires. He walks to the window and sees a black SUV stopping at the gate. Two men step out, suits, dark glasses. No badges, their movements sharp, practiced. Instinct screams inside him. He clutches the album tighter and slips out the back door. Wind races across the open land, pushing dry grass in waves. David moves slower than he wishes, but adrenaline forces his feet forward. The old barn stands like a broken giant in the distance. He enters. Dust and memories hang thick. He shuts the door gently and leans against the wood, trying to gather breath that refuses to steady. He opens the envelope. Inside is a letter. Ellen's handwriting. Soft curves, steady lines. David, if you're reading this, I couldn't keep the truth safe anymore. Years before I met you, my family was involved in something dangerous. Something built on land that did not belong to them. The ranch, your ranch, sits on the largest untapped mineral cache in the state. Worth billions. My brother wanted to sell everything in secret. I refused. I hid the legal documents inside this album so no one could access them. If my family ever tries to take the land, leave. Protect Megan. Protect yourself. Trust no one from my side. David stares until the words blur. His wife, gentle, soft-spoken Ellen, had carried this weight alone. Out of love for him, out of fear for their child. He closes the letter just as footsteps crunch outside the barn. Two shadows fall across the cracks in the wooden planks. A voice smooth but cold. "Mr. Ray, we know you have the album. The documents belong to the Ellington family. Hand them over, and this can be easy." Ellington, Ellen's maiden name. He feels a tremor ripple through him, but he forces strength into his voice.
"You stay away from my family."
Then a sharp reply. "It's worth billions, David. Don't be foolish." He looks at the album, at the faded photographs of young Ellen laughing under a summer sun, unaware of what future battles would be fought in her name. He tucks the envelope inside his shirt and slips through the barn's side door. David pushes through waist-high grass. His body aches, but each step feels like a promise to his wife. Gunshots ring out behind him. He doesn't look back. He reaches the far fence and climbs, scraping his arm, tearing his sleeve. The pain spreads hot and sharp, but the sound of approaching footsteps urges him onward. As he stumbles through the field, his phone buzzes again. A message. Dad, I'm safe. Don't come home. They were watching me too. Go to Sheriff Daniels. He's the only one Mom trusted. Relief washes through him, but leaves behind a trembling fear. His daughter had known. His wife had warned her. He has been the only one in the dark. He grips the album tighter, as if through it he can hold Ellen one last time. Her secrets, her regrets, her desperate hope to keep them safe. Dusk swallows the land in deepening purples. The moon rises, pale and watchful. David walks until his legs feel hollow. He reaches the main road just as a familiar pickup slows beside him. Sheriff Daniels leans out, eyes wide with worry. David, get in, now. David climbs inside, the album held against his chest like a shield. Daniels drives fast, dust spiraling wildly behind them. They came to me yesterday, Daniels says quietly. Ellen told me years ago something like this might happen. I never thought it would. David stares at the horizon, his voice barely steady. She protected us all along. Daniels nods. She trusted you to do the rest. The road stretches endlessly before them, but David feels something new settling inside him. Not fear, not shock, but a responsibility tied to the love he shared with Ellen. He opens the album once more, flipping past the hidden documents until he reaches a photograph he has seen 100 times. Ellen holding baby Megan at the ranch gate, sunlight haloing them both. He touches the edge of the picture gently.
I'll finish what you started.
He whispers.
The truck speeds down the dark highway, carrying him toward safety, or deeper into a conspiracy older and larger than he ever imagined.
But for the first time since the text arrived, David feels something steady return to his breath. He is not running from danger. He is running toward truth. And he will protect what's left of his family, no matter how many secrets rise from the past to stop him.